everybody, and welcome back to Learn by Play here on the D&D channel. My name is Will, I'm a D&D sex icon, and I'm back today for yet another episode of Learn by Play. And we've got the full cast and crew back with us today, and as promised, we have a very special episode for you guys tonight, because it is the intern episode of Learn by Play, where they are no longer playing themselves, they are playing the interns of the wild card. So let's get into it, my friends. Let's introduce some new characters for this special one-shot episode. We have Sid with us tonight. Sid, how's it going?
It's going great. I couldn't be more thrilled with the direction that I believe this is about to take. I am playing, tonight, on this very special occasion, I'm playing Chad, also known as Chad Flinderman, but you can just call him Chad, TM. The TM is necessary and expected.
It's also in the contract.
Yeah, it's part of the contract, and he's a high elf rogue. So he's you know, like your typical skater boy stud with his hair flowing in the wind while he rides his razor scooter to this casino that he works at.
Amazing. And of course we have Myth back for us tonight. Myth, how's it going, my friend?
I'm doing well. Super excited. Can't wait to play Milo Tinklebottom. Moments ago, thought of the name. No idea what the character is. Oh wait, he's level 0. It's not gonna matter. I will go ahead and learn what I am when we play, because I no idea. I think he's gonna be a gnome.
We learn
he's
by
a gnome
play.
Youngster. Yep, and I'm gonna learn this character by playing him. That's what I'm doing today. I'm super hyped. Can't wait to get into it. Let's do it.
Amazing. And of course we have Lindy with us tonight. Lindy, how's it going?
Oh, I'm doing super spiffy. I am super hyped about these interns and to see what happens, where they go, what they do, and if they survive. I will be playing Darcy Deepshaft, a dwarven cleric. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
All right. Miss Deepshaft, well, that takes us right over.
I don't know why everyone's laughing so much, but...
Greg, how's it going, my friend?
Hey, man, this is great. I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to learn by play. I am Thom Thompson. He is a 0-level human, and he is majoring in undecided. So he has no skill set. He has no cantrips, nothing. He is not quite sure why he's here, and but he's with his friends, and he's ready for adventure in the City of Splendors. So let's get Thom what he needs, some adventure.
Let's do that. Then, of course, we have Tool School with us tonight. Tool School, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, no, when things get really stressful and you have your party, you know, your whole group having to like sniff on candles to try to keep their stress levels down, the best thing to do is to have them walk in the door to your session and go, okay, you're playing an entirely different character today. You're an intern. And then you have a character that you drop in front of yourself. And today I'm going to be playing Balrig Eversharp, who is a gnome rogue, and he's super excited to be here because, yeah, this is opportunity, and I'm supposed to look for all the opportunities that I possibly can. So here I am, Balrig Eversharp. Good to see you. Hi.
This is everything I needed. So here's what happened. About 10 minutes ago... Yeah,
Milo wants to be a banker. That's just what he wanted to be, but there's this whole hubbub about the adventurers, and now he's trying his best to be out of his comfort zone. So he was into gem cutting, wants to be a banker. That's his life.
All right, then. So here's what happened.
Really be the best bank teller ever.
Yes.
Agree, gods. So 10 minutes ago we got together on a call, and we were like, hey, what are we doing today? And I was like, oh yeah, I said we'd be interns, right? Let's do that. So I gave them about 2 minutes to come up with an intern, and they have no character sheets prepared for that. But here's all that you guys will need for your character sheets. Your interns have a whopping 3 hit points. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. 3 whole hit points, which are basically your hearts. And every time you lose wounds, you lose a heart. maybe by doing good tasks, you can replenish those hearts as you go around and break through crates and the like. Your AC for each of your interns is 10. Ooh, yes. On every skill check, you have a flat d20 that you roll because you are not skilled in anything whatsoever. Unless you can convince me otherwise that you, for some reason, would be well skilled in a certain task that you are performing, though I very much doubt that you can. And when it comes to attacking things, well, you're screwed, and we'll get to that if and when that happens. But that's the plan for today. All that we know is that these 5 adventurers have just walked into a tavern, and that they have come here on the understanding that they are to be trained as adventurers. They have not yet been told that they will in fact be running an illicit casino deep within deepest, darkest Waterdeep, run by the main characters. Now, I, for the purposes of this game, will be running the rest of the characters as though they were NPCs in the story, as you guys are, of course, our main characters for today that we're going to put the spotlight on. So, let's start things off. Of course, you guys probably don't know each other. Maybe you know one another. You can decide upon that yourselves. You've got a previous relationship with these other kids from Waterdeep, but you may have never met before, in which case this is going to be the first time meeting. So as the camera pans towards the tavern, and we look at these 5 school kids in front of us, what do we see? Let's get some visual descriptions. So let's start with Chad.
So Chad has recently hit a growth spurt. So he's like like a whopping like 5'11", and so like too big for his Razor scooter, but still using it. And so Chad has like a backwards hat and is wearing like a mismatched basketball uniform, so like a jersey that doesn't match the basketball shorts that he's wearing. And he's got like sweatbands, but only around his ankles, nowhere else. And some like Converse high tops where you can just see the sweatbands like peeking out a little bit. And he's also wearing a belt. Why? We don't know. He's wearing basketball shorts. They're elastic, but he's wearing a belt. First day of work, got a little jazzed up a little bit. So
I think you mean athletic silk shorts.
Yes.
From Chult.
And he's got like, you know those like edgy like bracelets that look like belts that are like black that, you know, like edgy kids wore in high school. He's also wearing those. He's wearing those. And so he's a true mixture of like athleisure and pop punk, Chad. And so Chad,
that is quite the look.
Yes, Chad comes riding in, probably the last one to show up, on his Razor scooter with his backwards black baseball hat and his like cropped sandy blonde hair flowing in the wind. And he's here. He's ready for adventure.
Amazing.
Chad looks
he also
like
has whatever like the equivalent of the Avengers are in this area. He's got a lunchbox.
Force Gray,
on it.
Maybe, yeah.
Yes.
Force Gray.
He's got a
Force
Gray on them.
Force Gray lunchbox, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so besides Chad, who is all kinds of Avril Lavigne inspired at this point, is Milo Tinkerbottom. What does Milo look like? Tinklebottom, okay. His bottom tinkles.
Like magic. So he is a gnome who also just had a growth spurt. He stands at 3'1". He also is learning how to coif what could pass for a mustache. It is several hairs that come out from his upper lip, and he's learning how to tame such a beast. This being just the peach fuzz of any adolescent who's trying to build beautiful repertoire. It's actually because it's peach fuzz that is already in the magical mustache shape. So if you could just imagine clear, furry hair just in the thick mustache form, that's what he's got. It hasn't turned yet. There's a couple hairs that are turned into the full red color that he will have, but he's full of he's got a whole bunch of zits on his face. It kind of reads like a crinkled old map, his face, that is, if you were to read it if you were blind. He is He is wanting to be just another a banker like everybody else in this world. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he's told to meet here because of his friends. We're all going to show up here and have a cool trip for him, and that's what he's doing. He's also balding.
Amazing.
He has a young gnome pattern baldness.
Amazing. Okay, then let us go over to Miss Deepshaft. What does Darcy look like?
Darcy, she is a young 49 years old, but like 50s when a dwarf is considered like full like adult. So her parents are wanting her to get out more and try to get a job. So they were real happy to hear when she got this internship. She's got like kind of like chestnut colored, maybe auburn hair. She has some like little pigtail braids. Her beard, it's not very long, so she's just got like 2 little braids right there at the end there. And she's got big, thick glasses. They're like bottle caps, just right there. And she has braces as well. It has her dwarven teeth. They grew in a little crooked, but she's correcting it. It's fine. What she's wearing is like a knit cardigan sweater with cats and dogs and horses like all embroidered along the bottom, and they're like really happy. And she's got just some comfortable like cotton breeches and some more like stable kind of boots. Like she's used to mucking out some stalls maybe. And her lunchbox that she is more like a lunch pail. It's got like happy animals painted on it as well, and like a little like first aid sign on it. Like it's got like a little med kit attached to the front of it, just in case someone scrapes their knee. She can pull out like a little bandage.
Amazing, truly amazing. Okay, so next to this group of 3 stands Tom Thompson, or Thom Thompson.
Yeah. It is Thom Thompson. Thom Thompson is from the Daggerford Thompsons. They are a caravan company as they travel between Daggerford and Waterdeep. They bring foodstuffs in for the winter for Waterdeep. It's a very prominent family, but Thom is the middle child. He is forgotten. He has absolutely no skill sets. He doesn't know any of these people. He was just kind of walking by in Mertz because he didn't even really know why he was there, and he overheard it. As we were talking about this, he is Peter from Deadpool, and this was the LinkedIn link that he just decided to follow up on. And he's here having absolutely no clue why. And without any skill set, this 6'2" human who is maybe he has like a 6 or 7 strength. He has been kind of sitting around and watching everybody work his whole life and been forced to go to university. And he decided on a whim, this is where he would go. And so Thom is in for the first real experience of his probably extremely short life.
Amazing. And then last but not least, what does Balrig rather look like?
Balrig. Balrig.
No, that was that came from somewhere. That's a Freudian slip.
Balrig Eversharp. He is he's a gnome, and he's dressed for the occasion, man. He is here. He has got his nice little ascot cravat thing going on here. He's put on his best shirt. He does have some suspenders that hold up his lederhosen, and he's got his nice new socks on that are pulled up tight, and the lace-up boots that he got on. He was ready and dressed this morning at 4:30 in the morning, sitting on his bed, waiting for the sun to rise to be here, because Balrig, this is it. This is the shot. This is what he's been waiting for. He is a go-getter. He is out here. He is going to be the head of the class. They are going to see the potential that he is bringing to their organization.
Amazing. So these 5 fresh-faced individuals step into a tavern and turn to see your prospective employees, or employers rather. A disjointed looking band of individuals, but certainly they are adults, and that is pretty much all you guys really know about them at this point, is that you signed up at Mert's place to some kind of interview or process. Maybe there's some kind of adventure happening. You're being trained, maybe. It was all very confusing. It happened so fast, and now you're here. And you step into the tavern, and immediately you'll see that there seems to be some kind of pirate walking over towards you. He sways somewhat groggily on his feet as he comes over towards the group of you and says, "Well, are you the interns?"
Boring Eversharp here, reporting for duty, sir.
Hello.
It's all good to meet you. Who are you? And he's got like the nice pompadour poof going on, sort of this blonde, greased back. I mean, every hair has been expertly placed. Boring.
Captain Turntide is what you can call me, or boss will do.
What was that? Turntides? What?
I heard
Turntide. That one, Flinders.
Turntide. Is that foreign?
Yes, it
I think it's
is.
probably best if we don't anger the boss. Hello, my name is Milo Tinklebottom. It's very nice to meet you. You may have what are we doing today? What are we doing?
Well,
Very nervous and very
I've got
excited. I'm sorry. I talk when I'm excited and nervous.
right. Well, I've got several tasks for you, which I've been given by the rest of me crew to look after yous. We've got a little venture of mine to put together, and well, it's a little bit unorthodox, I suppose, but
We're totally ready for anything, dude. I brought my scooter and fresh grease to make sure the wheels don't stop turning.
right. Well, shiver me timbers, then, lad. Good. You'll be hoisting the mainsail by the end of it. So
we're going sailing? Is that what we're doing? We're going sailing?
I'm afraid it's
no, only metaphorically. We're going to be building a casino. Have you heard of casinos before?
This mainsail thing threw me.
Oh. Okay. All right. So it's like, is this also metaphorical? Are we also gonna be building a casino? I mean, like, what do you mean by that? Is there like, what does that mean?
No,
like the mainsail thing
quite
also means something.
literally. We're going to be making a casino. Well, you'll be running it. I've already made it, you see. I'm very clever with building things and the like. With my treasure chests, you see, and my hoard and all that. But you guys, you'll be running it, and it'll be good experience on your resumes.
His horse? Did he say his horse?
Mr.
I think he said horse.
I don't have a horse.
Mr. Bro, sir, I totally thought we were coming here to, like, adventure and, like, kill stuff. This is, like, so totally not what I thought.
There may well be a wee bit of that, you see. There's several things I'm going to need you to be doing. There may well be some adventure involved in it all by the end of it, you know. You never know which way the wind might be blowing.
But see,
right now,
we came here because we don't know how to adventure yet, and you were supposed to teach us.
How else are you going to get yourself some XP, son? Huh? You've got to grind.
Ah, yes.
I totally don't have any XP, dude.
I've heard about that.
You got to get before you even get to level 1.
Levels.
It's a pyramid.
It's a class project, is what it sounds like. It's a class project.
Essentially, it's a class project, yes. Except for the class is a casino, and the project is running it. So first things first, I'm going to need you all to get into your uniforms. You did bring uniforms, right?
Oh,
Yes.
I knew I should. Yeah.
Showing off his lederhosen.
Of course.
No, that won't do. No. We're gonna need to get you new uniforms for all of this. In fact, that's your first task. Find yourselves some decent uniforms and come back here when you're done.
What kind of color palette are we looking for?
Yeah.
These color schemes are not my kind of thing. I'll leave that up to you, more creative minds. But maybe something like the sea, or something like the waves, or the ocean. Sort of thing.
So, like, blue.
Oh.
You could say that. Yeah.
Or maybe even like
Ulrich takes
green.
out his satchel and takes out a notebook. Yeah, color scheme is blue.
Cool colors.
I love him.
Well, you're the kids. You have cloves, so go find some. Whatever it is. However it is you find cloves. If you find any for me, then let me know.
Do we have like a budget?
These cloves.
It's extra credit to get him clothes. We got that. Okay, extra credit.
Yeah, how else can I pay him for clothes? You're right. You're interns. You work for free, so for the exposure, might. I'm a very
Exposure.
famous
Thank
captain
you.
Wow.
around these parts.
Exposure. This is a good deal, everybody.
It's great.
So it
Thank you.
is.
Great deal.
You go get yourself some clothes, come back to me, and I'll have your next task if you're ready for it. Beware! Here there be monsters.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
He heads back to the table.
Does he wait for us to leave?
Group huddle.
Think I nailed
huddle.
it,
We should have a plan. Let's get all together. Group huddle.
Let's get ourselves a plan.
Someone smells.
So-
one of you smells. One of you needs
I
to.
I think it was intentional. He didn't give us any money. So we got to figure out how to do this without any money.
Well, I have a little
I
bit
think
of
we're,
allowance left from like.
If we're supposed to be like adventurers, then we're probably just supposed to steal it.
No.
I have a employee discount at the Ravine.
Oh, dude, seriously?
Ravine.
I do. Yeah.
That's sick.
It's 3% off.
Oh man.
So we've got that going for us.
Wow. Over at the.
Do we,
3%
like,
off site-wide coupon.
Yeah. Do we think we could pull together our allowances?
I think if we pull together our allowances, then we'll be able to afford uniforms.
I get like $5 a week.
She's going deep shot.
You never go full deep shaft.
She does.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is my normal talking voice.
I happen to think it's
If I
pretty
need
nice.
to take out my retainer, I can, but I can't pull off the braces. They're on for another
Cast
3
iron
years.
forged retainer.
My dad forged it. My mother's an equestrian.
So we need you. So first thing sounds like the Ravine, I guess, is where we're going to try to get stuff. So
And if we
can
can't go
like,
there, we can go to
we all
Honey,
have like
Honey,
lunch
and
money at
Rich.
least or something.
Yeah, like Chad
Whoa.
will like whip out his like tin lunchbox and like flip it open and be like, check it out. Like flip it open and it's got like a tiny sandwich in there and also like I don't know, like 5 like copper pieces.
Copper.
And he's like, my mom told me I could buy a soda today.
I always pack my lunch so I can save up my allowance.
Sweet Archon the Cruel
I'm
Thermos.
saving to buy my own horse.
Dude, thanks. I just got it for my birthday.
Sweet.
Force Grey is pretty cool.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
Milo just
totally.
remembers, just realizes that he's with a bunch of young friends. I think his friends didn't show up, and these are they're like younger,
Yeah.
like siblings friends. And he's just like, oh,
My friends aren't showing.
Do you like fourth grade, dude? Do you want to check out my lunchbox?
I almost.
I have a matching thermos and everything.
I
Wow,
like the guy
it
with the
keeps
fishing
things
pole.
hot and cold.
Yeah.
What kind of magic did he put on that? That's like enchantment.
I don't know, dude.
That's
Okay,
so
so-
cool.
Anyway, do you guys want to
So-
hop on my scooter so we can go to the store?
I don't
Yeah,
think
and I'm
we'll
thinking
all
we can
fit.
get really good money selling your lunchbox so we can buy clothes.
You want to
I mean,
sell?
I could just go to
a
my
fourth
house and we
grade
can see what's
lunchbox?
blue there.
Think
Oh, we
about
could
all the
do that.
clothes we could buy. We're gonna like totally get A's on the assignment.
This is a limited edition fourth grade lunchbox and matching thermos, bro. You need to back off. You don't even know me.
we want to. We don't want it. We want to pass, right? We need to pass. We need to
Well,
pass
if
the
you can sell
assignment.
your fourth grade lunchbox.
Yes.
Oh wait, you don't have one. You're not part of the cool kids club.
My parents say I need to get a job before I turn 50 or they'll kick me out.
Wow, those dwarf standards.
Well, this is a good way for you to get a job. So we should get moving.
Yeah,
Alright.
let's go.
check
So
it out.
where, first of all, where did
So,
you get that
Tom.
lunchbox?
You know, how do we get to the ravine? Because Tom's 6'2", and I'm a no.
I don't know. I don't know, ball rig. Let's,
yet.
just ball rig, deep shaft, tinkle bottom, Chad. It's this way.
Sweet. Like while we're leaving, like Chad
just
like
wanted
puts
to
his
say
arm
my
like
name.
around Milo for a second, and it's like, "Stick with me, kid." Even though like he's obviously younger than Milo, and he's like, "I'll show you where to get the sickest lunchboxes."
Okay, sweet, because I want to be a part of that. club.
Don't you want a healthy, nutritious lunch and not a sick lunch? A well-balanced diet's quite important.
That's what the deep shafts are
I'm
known
having a hard
for.
time.
Nutrition.
Can we go to the store?
Yes,
You
let's-
arrive at the Ravine,
Oh,
a
store.
clothes department store in deepest, darkest Waterdeep. It is known for its kids' lines of clothing, and yeah, it's pretty hip, happening place to go shopping.
Where all
you
the
step
suburban
inside.
kids hang out.
Yeah,
Yes.
you step inside.
everybody.
There's the
Play
store
cool.
attendant,
Saddle bridle on his pants.
and he's like, "Hey, bro, how's it hanging?"
What does
Uh,
it hang? I'm a
Hanging
lady dwarf.
well. Walk up and talk to Matt, who has his Sending Stone headset on, to talk to Joan in the back. And we're here for we're here to get some clothes, Matt.
Sick,
This little
bro.
copper wire
Good
piece.
reason. Good reason for coming in, man.
Yeah. So these are my
When I
friends.
saw you outside.
Yeah,
Fuck, they're coming
this
in
is
to buy some clothes.
this guy is a ball rig. This guy, she's a deep shaft. That's a tinkle bottom. That's Chad with the sweet thermos.
Stop.
Sup, Chad? So, anything I can help you guys with?
Balrig pulls out his satchel, gets his zipper.
Uniforms
They need to be blue,
or
Want blue
drink.
clothes?
and one needs to be piratey and big for adults. Yeah.
We're gonna need to see the denim collection, Matt.
Ooh.
Janice!
Adam's
Yeah,
very
denim.
durable.
Yeah, Janice, the denim! Yeah. Janice will be right with you.
Taps the Sending Stone set and then it starts to glow. Oh, Janice.
Janice, she's real good.
Balrig is looking
Janet-
at Thom in just awe of the power that he wields within this
So
store.
social.
This must be your
Uh,
domain.
Janice comes along. She's like got like a packs of denim, just like sheer cuts of denim with her. She's like, "You're all right. What can I do for you?
Oh my god.
You wanted the denim?"
Will, Tom would like to try to seduce this. What's her name? Joan.
Janice.
Or whatever. Janice. He'd like to try to seduce Janice because he's tinkering with the idea of going to Bardic College. He's still undecided, but that's a possibility. It's one he floated
That's
around
the
at
entry
High
test
Harvest
to
time.
Bardic School.
Yeah. So he wants to. He's going to give it a roll here. It's a 5. How's Janice doing?
It feels like it was going well, and yet on a much more real level, it isn't. Janice, like, yeah. Oh, Thom, are you gonna buy anything this time? Because I got denim. If you want denim, you know what I'm saying, Sam? Double denim if you want to go double denim. I got triple denim if you want to go triple denim.
Double.
I got Dodecahedron denim.
let's Janice, give us the single through quint denim, and yeah, can we have a denim decahedron? We'd like to go decahedron. We'd like to go into the changing rooms, and could you give us like maybe 5 sizes to choose from? You know, like we normally do for our VIP. Yeah. As soon as she would stack them up, Tom is going to lean way down to his, with the exception of Chad, his noticeably shorter companions, and say, "You're going to have to steal at least one of these," and then come back up and say, "Okay, yeah, everybody, let's go back here and change."
I don't
Janice
think I can.
spits her gum out on the floor.
Balrig does a
I gotcha.
and would like to do a sleight of hand right here in the middle of the store.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Because
Darcy's hyperventilating
that's how you
in the
rogue,
changing
right?
room.
And out of
It was
2.
almost a net 20.
Don't worry.
Janice is like, "What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Are you trying to nick my denim?"
I'm just trying to see. I'm holding up to me to see how it's gonna fit because I have a very odd proportions. My torso is longer than my legs.
Balrig.
What the hell is wrong with your mate? She looks at Tom.
He's a Balrig. He everything has to fit us away, or he's not comfortable.
All right, I'm watching you, Balrig.
I kind of motioned to Tom to come down.
I think she likes me.
I think you're wrong. Let's go to the back.
Chad is like
in the changing room. She's holding the denim like, I've never stolen anything in my life. I don't know if I can do this. This is against the deep soft way.
the one next to her, and it's like, "Hey, listen, bro. A pro tip is you probably shouldn't say that you're stealing it out loud.
I'm not a pro.
You should just
I'm
like,
a
do
lady
it.
dwarf. All right.
Okay,
I used to
listen,
I
do
used
that.
to steal
Listen.
a lot, but that time has changed, and I don't want to talk.
He says as he's waiting for anybody to respond.
Balrig is just like it's like it just got really dark. It's like,
Wow, dude. I knew you were a little older than all of us, but I didn't know you had like street cred.
It was a phase, a dark phase in my life.
So
Anyway, let's go try on
outside,
some
Janice.
denim.
Are you guys putting on these clothes or what?
There was a
Can I
time
look
when
at the price tags on these clothes and see if I pull all of my allowance together, if I can afford it without stealing?
We are discussing
for-
denim, Janice. Okay, we're having a denim discussion. Give us time.
you what, mate?
I'm having a hard time getting it over my thighs. One moment.
Yeah, you would if you were to each
My
of you
life.
all
Like
of your
sausage
allowance
casing. Jeez, look at those thighs.
and whatever money you have left in your pockets, you could buy this uniform, but you would have no money left.
Perfect.
My horse.
Ah.
I'm saving up for a horse. But my parents
Free
would be
cars.
proud of my fucking job experience.
Will, I'm assuming that everybody in the ravine is probably already wearing full denim. Like,
Absolutely.
much like I am, but Okay, so what Thom is going to do is whatever he was wearing, he is going to fold expertly because he works at the ravine, as if it's probably, and then he's going to wear the denim as if that's what he wore in, and just return the clothing that he wore in to Janice
Okay.
as he comes back out. So he's
Roll me a deception.
I really wish
That's
we
what I'm
didn't make a
looking
big
for.
fuss about
The
denim.
worst way to steal anything.
she totally didn't notice when you were
What,
floating with her.
what are these rolls? 5, 2, 4? We don't even
Intern
get all
rolls, man.
5.
These are intern rolls.
Lord Almighty!
internal. She looks at she looks at your clothes, and she's like, "Oh, that looks quite good on you, actually. Yeah."
I'll owe you one. Just let me walk out of here, Janice. I'll owe you one. You know what? What you asked me for the other night. I'll owe that to you. I'll owe you that. Just these are new people.
Falling.
I just.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh my god!
Come on!
I don't know what Come
on!
He's just sweating. She bought it, and he's just like,
10. That's gotta be.
That is, you know what? That's good enough for Janice. And she's like, all right then, you walk out. I'll be cashing in.
Okay.
That's the best thing that's ever happened, like, in my life. That noise that Greg just made.
What if I just
ringtone.
Thom will just try to keep his head high, but he's just upset about the future, and he walks outside.
So Chad walks out of the dressing room and notice his best bro Thom is walking out, and so he's gonna go back up to Janice and be like, "This outfit is like totally sick, but I've got like one super big concern." Does she care? She doesn't care?
Janice, sorry, I thought it was to Tom. Janice is in a state of shock while she thinks about the things she's going to do to Tom, but then she looks back to you. What?
I was saying this outfit is like super sick, but I've got
Is
one
that wrong
big
with it?
concern.
What's
I
your
don't know if
concern,
it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be flexible enough for me to ride my scooter. Would you be totally chill and let me go give it a test drive? Just to make sure. I'll even put a deposit down. And he gives her a copper piece from his lunchbox. He's like, I'll be right back. And she's gotta test the flexibility, I'm pushing boundaries.
She nods knowingly. Yeah, I have to do that with my denim. I'll check out my scooter as well. So knock yourself out.
Thanks. And he walks out the door to meet up with Tom. And it's easy breezy, dude.
Yeah, we all have to steal
easy.
our own. Oh, I didn't even think of that.
So, Darcy, are you going to pay for yours?
I'm still
Sweating in a cubicle somewhere.
I'm
he's sweating in a cubicle.
denim in one hand and my allowance in the other, and I'm just waiting and peek through the curtain.
The other.
Just drenched in flop sweat.
How much
for
beads are dripping off of your beard.
Is she making?
And she's vibrating quite
Enough to be
loudly.
heard through a wall, I would say. Yeah.
Ballrig hears this noise over there. Hears her ventilating, and he goes,
Oh, I know this one. And he goes running out and he goes, Janice, she's having an attack. You need to help her out in the changing room. She needs to help her out in the changing room. It's an emergency. It's emergency.
I don't help no one out with panic attacks anymore, son. Matt.
Can I walk by Janice as he comes in flagging her down?
Sure, yeah. Roll me a stealth. Roll me a stealth check.
Just kicks my dog in the face.
Ballrig's gonna totally get screwed by everybody.
Bye. The drama in this scene.
Perfect. With an intern's 5.
You pogoing off, and she just grabs you by the scruff. You go lower, son.
I did it.
At this point, Matt comes along. And he's going into the dressing room, and he's like, I had to handle all the panic attacks nowadays. And he comes in and he
He's
like
the Ravine therapist.
he like sits down. He's like a Ravine therapist. He like kind of squats
Dressing
down to you,
sessions.
and you suddenly feel like a cool breeze. And as you look into his eyes, you see rivers.
Wow.
And he's like,
Darcy.
Whatever your name was. Mr.
Mrs.
River,
Darcy.
sir. Hi.
What's up?
Stealing. I mean, stuff. Like,
Why are you sweating so much?
I think my friends might be a bad influenced. They're asking me to do things I'm not comfortable with, and I'm saving for a horse. I'm trying to save for a horse because I want to be a veterinarian.
he puts a hand on your hand and says,
You know what
my
the
life
sexiest
dream,
thing
and
is?
there's like
Miss Darcy. Consent is the sexiest thing. If you don't want to do anything, you tell your friends.
all right.
And you come tell me. Okay.
Okay.
he stands up and walks out. And he looks towards Janice.
Yeah, another one.
And Janice's like, oh, so many of them this week.
While that's going on, can Balric now run back into the dressing room?
Oh, yeah.
Can I look around? Like, is there a vent? Is there some way out?
Is there a sewer
Can he
grate
go
out?
crawl into
Dungeons
can he
and
start crawling
Dragons
underneath,
vent.
crawling underneath of other
He
dressing
crawls up
rooms?
the floorboards
Trying
and
to
crawls
get
out the
to
He's
some
gonna
way
die
out.
hard. Balric is just die harding
He's
out
gonna
with
die
him for
hard
later.
with his venom.
Come out to Waterdeep, have a few laughs. Right. This is Dragon Heist. This is what they wanted. This is exactly what they
This is
wanted.
exactly what they wanted.
Like an
Yeah,
investigation.
they're gonna invite us back.
Balric, yeah, roll me an investigation check or a perception check.
We're not gonna
It doesn't
cancel this
matter.
show.
It's fine.
Oh my god.
What
What is wrong with this?
is wrong with us?
We'll get
I mean,
a credit at some
okay,
point, chat.
So they don't put like, as far as you can see, there isn't like a grate to the sewers or some tunnel in their changing rooms. It's pretty much just
the air.
Good, Xanathar will never know.
it's just a changing room.
So he just keeps crawling.
It's just a
Just pull up
changing
the
room.
floorboards and like crawl up the crawl space.
I mean, floorboards are possible.
It's like he's crawling underneath stalls in a bathroom. You just keep going. And keep
They
going.
just never end.
And he's just like, the door's here somewhere. It's got to be
Just
here somewhere.
crying.
Where's
A
the door?
die-hard lighter, and he's suddenly wearing a vest.
It's like he goes. other
Balric is
customers crawls right through.
Balric is somewhere in, you know, he's probably
Lost
found
in the
himself to a
ravine.
ventilation shaft at this point. Yeah, he's somewhere in the ventilation. You hear like noises above you, some alien-like
Raccoons in the attic
predators.
again.
Yeah.
Darcy's
So I
gonna
think it's just
take a deep
Darcy
breath.
who's and Milo who are left now. Yeah.
Darcy's gonna go up
Oh
to
yeah,
the counter
Milo is caught.
with her handful of silver and copper, and she's gonna say, excuse me, Janice, Tom said I could use his super employee discount.
I try to walk out,
Purchase
but
this
she's
denim.
distracted.
Yeah. Janice goes sides me and she looks at you. All right, but only because of our deal. Milo, roll me one more stealth check.
Okay.
It's just Milo said he was good at. He used to steal, but he's really bad. How about a one? Well,
Milo,
uh-huh.
Janice
Yeah?
has you by the collar again. She like holds you up, and she's like, "Do you want me to call the guard? Or are you gonna pay for that?"
I'm gonna pay for it. Here you go. Here you go, Janice. Haha, it's a joke. Haha, gotcha.
Are you sure
Here you
it's
go.
not buy one get one
give
free
me-
day?
Yeah, how much was it?
She, it's all that you have. You know, it's like this is your
Here
allowance
is
and your.
all
I have
that
like one
I
copper left
have.
with the employee discount. Just one.
Yeah. She throws you back out onto the street. And you are
I walk
somewhat depleted in your
Oh my
money now.
gosh.
Yeah.
Did you all see how dreamy that mat was?
I gotta say, dude, he was pretty dreamy.
You were so... I think I have my first crush.
Be careful, he's a heartbreaker.
And that is how you do it.
As I
Matt's like, as you look back in, Matt's like going back into another stall and comes out, nods to Janice. She nods again. Yeah, he's clearly helping.
They're just checking the stalls for customers.
From about this time, you hear like
Totally
this kind of clanging down from like a sewer grate. Ting, ting, ting. Yeah, guys, I need some help. I can't get out.
What are you doing up there?
How did you get in there?
Get up.
I'm sure, not quite sure. I just kind of was going through and I went under this because I'm a rogue. I'm good. That's why I'm the leader of the group. Yep.
You are? Oh,
You just call yourself a rogue? Oh, well, in that case, I am edgy. I am edgy from this point on.
can I be a veterinarian?
I
Yes.
misunderstood.
Yes, you can. Oh. So you got up in the vent because of the narrative, and now you can't get out. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Here, let me see if I can help you
Yep,
get out
typical.
from there. Okay,
Just
jump.
someone like that.
Just jump.
I will. Can I roll a strength check to remove the
Oh, can I help them?
sewer grate?
Yeah, you can do so. You'll get advantage with the help action. Yep.
This is the most rolling we've done in the season.
Oh,
Yay! Finally!
wow. Almost
With
like
that RNG.
he's been
Look
working
at that.
out.
I misunderstood. Lifts it up.
Nice.
Just like tosses it like a frisbee out into water.
He reaches down towards the sewer grate and extends his arm and does his best Matt as he looks and goes, "Come on, Balrig."
Now I'm not sure who I'm in love with more. Someone.
Yeah, Balrig just kind of puts his hands and it's like,
Classic conundrum, dude.
Oh, I feel like I'm in a love
Drama.
triangle. I've only read about these in romance novels.
These are the most important years of your life. It's
All right, Will,
promise.
we're all wearing blue. What else you got for us?
That only took us an hour. So,
That's right.
We come back in our uniforms, our perfectly matching uniforms.
Yeah.
okay, so you go back
Perfect.
to the,
Now you're all a part of it.
you go back to the Captain
Like flag
Turntide's.
glances up at Tom. Street.
Yeah, Captain
yeah,
Turntide's sort of
Balrig is kind of with Darcy. He goes,
I don't know if I like the edgy one or the strong one better.
Oh, they're both pretty cool. I'm
Mine
torn
was
between misunderstood and Matt.
I was gonna say Milo's got like that dark side. He's like a bad boy.
I think he's too bad for me.
He's deep. Can't you see it? He's got that old soul.
I can tell, but I think he's too much. I wouldn't be able to handle him.
He's a handful, that's for sure.
Like you just like Chad like rolls up on his scooter like next to you and just says he's like a ride you wouldn't survive, and then like pedals on his scooter even faster to catch up with him.
yeah. Balrig
That's
just
got to
looks
be
over
an
Darcy.
old.
Accurate.
That's got to be
What are
an
you talking
old
about?
like family saying that it's something even a deep shaft can't hold. You know, too much
It
for a
really
deep
is.
shaft, right?
Even too
really
much for a
is.
deep shaft.
It's too much, too deep. Too deep even for a deep shaft.
the dwarves delve too deep and too greedy.
It's true.
All right,
it has.
so, I have no memory of this place. So, yeah, you guys. Gotta stop. Yeah, you guys get back to the tavern, and Captain Turntides seems surprised to see you.
Oh, you're all back so fast.
You're
You're
not
all
dead.
wearing blue. Well, that is a surprise. Did you get something for me?
I took all my allowance, my whole life savings to get this uniform
Oh.
for sure. It was
That
this for a
is-
horse.
Disappointing. Well, I guess we're just going to have to press on through. Sometimes these things happen when you're at sea. You lose clothes. Now, as we move on to the second stage of your adventure, I have yet another thing planned
Adventure.
for you. It's perhaps the most exciting one yet. You see, I have a lot of boxes, and I need you to move them for me. And it may be a very, very dangerous task, because these boxes are kind of heavy. What do you say?
We could throw out our backs at such a young age.
That's right. Your young
Remember
suffleback could be crushed on me mainsail, but I couldn't care less. You're on me in turns. So, take my boxes. They're out in the back. Take them off to the casino. I'll give you the directions here. One of you will be in charge of the map. You see, X marks the spot.
And there is a little map of Waterdeep that Captain Turntides has given. There is a circle,
attacked.
which is Waterdeep, an X, which is the casino, and he hands that to you with no relative idea of where you are. He gives it to Board.
There you go.
Ballring grabs it before anyone else can get it because I'll think about some leader. I'm the leader. I'm the leader. Yeah.
X marks the spot now.
No, you're the rogue. You can't be the leader and the rogue.
We won't let you down, Captain Intern Tides.
Arr, I like what you did there, son. I like the cut of your jib.
So does Janice.
Oh! She leads over to Balric. I don't think I can compete with Janice.
Yeah, well, she's kind of a.
She had much
history.
longer legs
I think
than
there's a
did.
lot of history there.
I realized that what a mistake I've made in not voicing Janice from Friends. That would have been.
That would have been good.
I would have ended the call.
It's hard to compete. It's hard to compete.
She's got such long legs. I've got thunder size.
I think now is the time that I leave this conversation. The boxes are out back. Be careful in case there's any giant rats that get into them. Sometimes they do with these things. Best be on the lookout. The cellar's a dangerous place to go. Here there be monsters.
Maybe.
That's his outro every time.
Is that true?
All right, well, let's remember, everyone. Lift
I've
with
been
your
turned tight,
legs,
setting off
not
your baby
with your
monsters.
back.
Yes,
Hey, Ball.
indubitably.
Oh,
Go ahead, Ballrig. Lead on.
So, we go out to the alley, but as we get out there, he remembers about the rats and goes,
As the leader who is not expendable, I think I'm making the executive decision that the strongest should definitely go first. So that would be you, Thom.
so you're the strongest. I knew it. Somehow I knew.
I still
Certainly not the smartest, so I'll go ahead and do this. So he'll take the map and head towards wherever.
he's not giving you the map.
the-
He's just going to point you towards the alley to get the boxes.
Then Tom stands and puts his hands in his Ravine denim pants pockets and says, I'm not going anywhere without the map. If I'm leading, I get the map. If I'm the strongest, I get the map. If I'm walking first, I get the map. If you want to walk first, then you take the map and walk first.
Ooh, conflict.
Wow, that was some like.
Tom really knows how to stand up for himself. Such an annoying
Ballric
twig.
puts his head down and goes,
I concede the map to you for this one expedition.
Without the need for any roll, everyone can see that Thom was not expecting to win this and did not want to win it. As he slowly takes the map, as this is just a succession of disappointing results to things that sort of work out for him, as he takes the map and
You're so brave, Tom.
heads off for the rat-ridden cellar.
Chad will like try and like be almost next to him, but not quite. Be like, "Don't worry, bro, I got your back. Just my scooter's just like not quite fast enough to keep up with you. Otherwise, I'd be right
I'm
there."
walking right behind Tom.
I'll be second
Guys,
to last.
have
That's
a-
where I am going to be in this marching order. Just so maybe.
Oh, I guess so. Balrig gets left behind. He's feeling dejected.
Oh!
Kind of, he's kicking at the dirt. His denim leader hosen are drooping a little. So as he rolled,
drooping before,
of course.
So okay.
Balrig.
So you guys proceed sort of into the alley where there are indeed a pile of boxes, which are labeled for Captain Turntides with a stamp. However, as Captain Turntides had warned about, there are two very big rats. And when I say very big, they are just rats. And you know how rats can get big sometimes. They're not actually giant rats.
I've seen rats the size of rats. I know what you mean.
They're giant rats.
I mean, a lot of you are all very small. And they seem to be sort of trying to burrow into the chest at the moment.
I want to use all of my animal knowledge because I've been reading books and studying about animals.
Animal handling.
Because I want to be a veterinarian. So, come on, Dennis. So let me pick up this D20. There we go. Oh! Natural.
Oh, very nice. Yes, these are indeed rats. And you're pretty sure they got 4 legs, long tail. They eat things. They grow pretty big. And they're gross. They're in sewers a lot of the time.
Do I think it would be better to try to befriend them or to scare them away?
You have known people to befriend rats. However, they can be quite ferocious and vicious if tested.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you could go with either. You know.
I'm gonna go with trying to befriend them because do no harm to animals. That's the veterinarian Hippocratic oath. So she's gonna pull out like half of her sandwich from her packed lunch. Now that it doesn't jingle anymore from the weight of the money, it's a little lighter, and she's gonna like rip the little half sandwich into quarters, and she's gonna try to like throw them over so that the rats are eating it over on the other side of the alley. We can get to the boxes. Yeah, rats.
Okay.
Little things.
Damn it, Deep Shaft! What are you doing?
Wait. I'm just
Don't be crazy.
Roll me an animal handling here.
Get out of there! Those things are huge to scale.
They're turning.
Not so big, but they're big to us.
They're in the walls.
Oh my god!
Coming from.
It's game over, man. Game over.
They've adapted.
It's coming from inside the room, man.
Darcy, you attempt to distract the giant rats with the food. However, they are not having it. They instead turn on you and realize that you might be quite the tasty snack yourself. And they go,
oh no!
And they head towards you. These 2 rats crawling all over your body. This is the end. This is the end for Darcy Deepshaft as here she died. No, I'm kidding. It's just 2 rats.
Tom, my hero, save me! Oh.
It's okay. We learned from last week to know when to run. Let's get out of here.
However, as this happens, you do lose 1 hit point as these rats are crawling over you, and it's going to go down if something isn't done here.
Oh no.
Chad, your thermos!
Hit him with the thermos. Hit him with the thermos.
Yeah, you see, like, I'm like ready to whip it into action. You know how like thermoses have like a little loop so you can like attach them to your lunchbox or your belt? I'm gonna like spin it around really, really fast and like fling it like a slingshot.
Or nunchucks. You could also do a nunchuck thing here.
Yeah. Can I do that?
Okay. Yeah, roll me a d20.
Feel the power of Force Grave! Is that like
Rats!
My limited edition
4th grade?
service? Oh god.
It's limited edition, yeah.
20!
20 from Chad.
What else you got?
Chad,
This is the power
describe
of
to me
Force
how
Grave.
you defeat these rats.
Oh my
Both of
god.
them.
Okay, so like in one masterful move, I take out my sick Force Gray thermos and I'll like start spinning it around really, really fast. And as I like sling it, you see like the lid of it comes off and hits one of them, and the body of it comes off and hits another, and like my apple juice that was inside of it like slings off and hits one of them in the face and like stuns it. And it's like so embarrassed that it's so sticky that it jumps into the water and it's gone, and the rest of them are dead.
Amazing. The one rat scurries away while the other has died on the ground, and Darcy is freed from.
You're my hero.
Chad!
That was super rad.
As I continue to try to get everybody else to chant along with me as if it's in the cafeteria and we just learned how to chant.
Chad! 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 Okay,
Chad. He's even
It's
cool
enough
Thom
boxes.
Thom is not a follower, but he will slow clap.
Thank you.
Tom's learned the slow clap. He's mastered it.
Is my 4th grade thermos still here? Is it broken?
Yeah.
Can I get it back? Okay,
You rolled a
now
nat
I'm gonna
20.
go pick my
Yeah,
4th grade thermos back
You have
up.
the thermos of returning, actually.
Boost it back up. Attach
So,
it back to my lunchbox, and I'm ready.
The
Thom
rats
would walk
had,
up to. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I was just gonna say that Thom would walk up to Chad, and as Chad's putting the thermos back together, he'd put a hand on Chad's shoulder and say, "Now it's Chadcron the Cruel." Instead of Archon, he was on the thermos. Everybody.
Chad just says, like the most like deep emotion that Chad can convey is just like, bro. And like puts another hand on his shoulder and again just says, bro. And walks away.
And with two bros, that brings a tear to Thom's eye. No one goes two bros anymore. And that's just, it's just
the way it is these days, man. Take a look at yourself,
No one
Chad.
goes two bros anymore.
We
Yeah,
explore
you're
some
right.
of those emotions here on Learn by Play.
Oh my god, have you two-broed anyone today? Have you called the
That
people
sounds-
you love
That
and
sounds-
two-broed them?
Hashtag two
Everyone, pause this. Call your mom. Two-bro your mom. Resume.
Nope. So, the rats had eaten fairly well into a couple of these boxes and crates, and you can see inside that it is chips, poker chips, and the like that one would find in a casino. And
It's
it seems
all
like
you
it's packed
need.
full of these things. It's all you need. Captain turns out his nose. It's all you need is just chips, and you're there.
I got this.
There be monsters here.
Here, they bring chips.
But yes, you have these boxes, and there are 4 boxes in total. If you were to pick one up, you need some strength to it. It's not easy to carry one of these, requiring a roll to do so. But it's doable.
Before I pick up the box, I go retrieve my half of a sandwich from the side of the alley, and I put it brush it off, and I put it back in my lunchbox.
Only I had all that money, I'd be able to. No, that wouldn't work. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to lift it up the stairs.
Remember, lift with your legs, not with your back.
That'll never work. I lift with my back. Oh no, I don't. I lift sort of with my knees. With a 14.
Sort of with my knees. It's a little bit. You can call it halfway. You kind of lift
He knows
with your
the
midriff.
saying, but he has no idea how his body moves.
Lift the thighs. Yeah.
Growing
Milo
pains.
can pretty easily pick it up. It's not the most pleasant process to watch, but it certainly worked.
It's cumbersome.
figure-
It's so small.
It's not so heavy. It's just cumbersome.
Yeah. But so
I
I'm trying to think. So
understand
I figured Ballrig and Darcy are probably closest to the same height since Ballrig is tiny. So he's gonna go over to Darcy, and since he's strangely attracted to her thighs and the fact that she recycles her sandwiches, he finds recycling very sexy, and so he goes over.
Upcycle.
Hey, everyone's got a thing. Ballrig likes recyclers. And with those thighs, man, Ballrig sort of goes over and is like, so, you think maybe we could
work together and carry one of these boxes and help each other out. We could be a regular team.
I think I'd like that very much, Balrig.
Let's
go lift the crate. Oh, thank you. She'll go lift up at like one side of the crate.
Yeah, I'll lift up the other.
Yeah.
So what do we have? An advantage? Do you want? I'll let you roll, and you can have advantage.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. It's 1. Hey, okay. We balance out.
I thought we were throwing these
As
bad
we
boys
pick
away.
up the crate, like our hands brushed by a blush.
Did you each roll a 16?
Oh.
Yeah, well, she rolled both 2 16s with advantage because she had advantage. Yeah.
So basically, essentially, we each rolled a 16.
We're a match made.
This is like a
it's
like a Lady Tramp moment.
It is. Yeah, we sort of touched hands.
hands.
We got the dual 16s.
Wow, you're quite strong there. Can I call you Darcy?
Oh, I of course. Balrig, you can call me whatever you like.
And they, I guess,
call
sort
you
of trundle off.
For short. Or maybe Rig.
Whatever you like. Most people just make fun of my name, so the fact that you want to give me a nickname, that's kind of...
So many people make fun of my last name as a deep shaft.
I think it's wonderful.
Right, tinkle bottom.
And the gnome and the dwarf trundle their way through the streets of Waterdeep, carrying a box full of
poker chips.
Oh no! No! You didn't just say that. Why did you do that?
Greg's being bad in our private chat. Wow.
What?
It's very, very good.
Name ever.
And we won't tell you, chat. You're just gonna have to sit here on.
Look at yourself.
Anyway,
Anyway,
they probably figured it out. They probably figured it out like an hour.
Way ahead of
Yeah,
way ahead of us, yeah.
I'll type it right now. It's fine.
Okay, so everyone picks up a box, and who is doing the map? I think that's Thom, right?
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
you
sorry.
got it.
Thom
I got it.
Thom has the map. I have the map.
Roll me
everybody.
roll me a d20 for navigation here, a survival check, if you will.
That's a 16.
Wow. I think for a
Triple
moment,
16s.
as you're watching the Sweet 16 happens, and you catch their eyes, a little moment there, maybe. It's all pretty.
Start to
The
regret
moment
Janice.
passes.
Everyone
As you
starts
remember,
discovering
Janice, and the doom which awaits you and your kin.
Sad
however,
trombone.
You do, however, manage to find your way pretty well over to the empty shell of a casino that is currently being set up for Captain Turntides. You're not the only ones arriving here. It seems like Mert has hired on other cruiser people to set up this place and get it ready. And there is a sort of butler-looking fellow who's wearing a suit for no reason whatsoever. And he looks over towards the group of you and is like, "You there! Are you
Yes?
interns?"
We're interns.
The interns, yes. You're Milo and Thomas and the rest of you. Yes, Captain Turntide said you'd be here. My name is Bartholomew. I've been hired by Mert to oversee the rest of you while have your time here.
Thank you.
Is he the Fable NPCs that stays at our home base, which is the casino? Does he just greet us when we load in? Okay.
I think he might be voiced by the same guy from Fable as well.
Hello, Master.
Hello, Master. Go back.
Oh, you're back. So good to see you in those wares.
It was a Stephen Fry. Stephen Fry definitely voiced in Fable 2.
It was
Anyway, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. So he looks at you. You brought chips, then, did you? Good, good, good. Come inside. Come inside.
Like all the boxes are like stacked on his like Chad's scooter, and we've been using it to like
On the
wheel
scooter,
them.
I was thinking that.
Yeah,
You scooted your way here.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we're
be,
all
like,
just
super
trying to
careful with
like
my
spot
scooter,
it from
bro.
falling
It's
off.
like Balrig and Darcy, they carry theirs. So because they're so short, they can't see over the box. They just kind of peek out of the side at each
Yeah.
other occasionally.
Playing
While everyone else is
peekaboo.
already just using the scooter, but you guys are just in a moment. You haven't really noticed that you could just put yours on the scooter too, but you're just like, no, it's fine. We're fine carrying it. Fine.
So yeah, Bob Foley brings you inside, and inside you can see basically this casino is being set up. Various different tables. There's poker games, blackjack. There's there's even got some kind of like magical slot machines going as well, which seem to be being set up right now by various mechanical and magical engineers from a guild of magicians and whatnot. And he lets you inside. Here it is! Isn't it marvelous? Yes, Captain Turntide said that you would be coming and that I should have some tasks ready for you so that you might be more fulfilled and feel like you've achieved something in your lives. So, what is it that you're good at? For? Sorry, no, at. What is it you're good at?
Wait,
I'm sorry.
I want to be a veterinarian.
Balrig is
Really?
deep. He's got street cred. I'm sorry, Milo. No, Milo. I'm Balrig.
You are.
Who am I?
What a
Alright,
bit
talk to the third person.
discombobulated.
We aren't a bit discombobulated, aren't we?
Who am I?
Darcy?
Oh, yeah. We are just a wee bit Balrig.
We're
Right.
disgusting.
Greg's
We are,
just sitting
we are
in the
that
middle.
disgusting couple.
What's happening? Right, well, I do have something that, you are adventurers, right? Want to be adventurers? Yes, I know just the thing.
I want to be a banker. A
Veterinarian.
banker.
Well,
Undecided.
That's less climactic, isn't it? Well, that's very disappointing. Well, I suppose I do have something for you if you are to be adventurers. You see, downstairs, where we're holding all of our inventory in the vault, something strange is happening down there. And I'd like you to take a look at it, because I don't want to. And it's kind of spooky down there.
Is this the dragon heist? Is this
Ulrich looks around to his companions.
Are you all starting to get the feeling that maybe we're just expendable? that where all the monsters and spooky things are, they just send the interns?
You're tax
wonder-
That's what
deductible.
it. That's
Well, you know,
That's
you
what
don't have to pay them,
adventurers
but you
are.
have to fill them out.
Just have to file them. Right, yes. Very good.
We do have to gain experience if we want to get jobs.
true. That's true. You can't get a job without any experience.
It's
Correct.
very true. And my parents will kick me out if
Yeah, you
I
said
don't have a
that. You're
job by
very
the time
scared of
I'm
that.
50. I'm like
Good
the
for them.
sub-basement.
So why
Yes,
don't you
so
go down
where
there and
did
take
you
a look? I think it might be some kind of ghost or something. I am honestly not
Oh.
too sure.
Tom's the new leader, so he's got the map. He should go first.
Tom
Yeah,
went
Tom
first
got
last
that.
time.
Amazing.
We don't
You
need a
first, Tom.
map
You first.
anymore.
Ah.
Nope.
Oh.
Tom went first last time. Remember that? Remember when Tom went first last time? I do.
Chad goes first.
Chad,
As he
Chad,
realizes
Chad,
that.
Chad, Chad,
You're all late. You're all late now. Yeah.
Slayer
Well,
of
I'm
mice.
not
Wait a minute.
chanting anymore.
Rats.
Chad's already proven himself. He's already gotten into a fight and killed 2 rats. I think the guy with some street cred should go. Tinklebottom.
Street
Why don't
I'm
you
like
read us
totally
down?
an underdog, you know?
Haven't I
I come
already
out
proven
when people
myself
at least
before at
expect it.
the Ravine?
No,
No.
you
And I
pay for
already
your
proved myself.
stuff just like me.
Wait, what do you mean? I didn't think adults pay for
Ulrich
things.
like climbed out from the sewers. We don't even know how he got down there.
Okay. All right. Okay. May I borrow this?
And I just like kind of slide a clipboard anything, a makeshift clipboard off of the table, and I hold it up as if it's my shield. I hold the clip, and it's like here, and I'm like,
Let's go. Fight the ghost
Alright,
in the vault.
let's go then.
Maybe ghost.
You know,
Your AC
this
is now
vault-
9.
This vault sounds pretty scary, boring, but I don't think it'd be nearly as scary if we held hands while we went down there.
I was thinking the same thing.
And he reaches out his hand and let's go.
I wasn't going to ever let you go by yourself.
After this, maybe we can share my sandwich.
I was hoping you would offer. I saw that you recycled.
We can each have a clean half and a kind of clean half.
That's what recycling's all about. Kind of clean stuff, kind of getting reused.
It's so true. It's really good for the
Nailed it.
environment. All the animals and stuff.
Confirmed.
No,
Kind of clean.
you got to keep the environment clean.
Absolutely. We can lay it out on my satchel.
All right, first we got to go take care of this ghost or whatever it is.
So
Hold
much
up,
planning
you guys-
about this.
Lead on, Milo.
Yes.
That sexual tension and that recycling conversation was just about more than I could take, guys. I'm going to have to take a step back here.
Ooh. Ooh, it's hot.
We go.
All right.
We don't
So-
want to break the rules here on Twitch.
The recycling rules, yeah.
Or the-
skirting that line.
or the immersion.
Right. So, the group of you head down towards the spooky cellar where the vault is, and as you do so, you get down there, and it's dark down here. There are no lights on, and there is a big stone vault door which is currently closed, and you hear a ooh. 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 From somewhere down here.
Squeeze bubbles.
Hello.
It's very
Yeah,
scary.
I pull Darcy in close next to me.
Imagine we're like the same height, but I'm twice as broad.
Pretty much, yeah.
I gotcha. Hello. Boy. You.
As Milo tries to communicate with it.
I'm a ghost of terrible vengeance.
Says the darkness.
Hey, guys, the ghost. Did anybody hear that? Anybody hear that? Just me? Is it in my mind? Is it in my mind? I'll relay the message. It said that he is a ghost of terrible vengeance. Okay, that's it.
Ulrich,
Okay, I'll keep trying.
even though with dark vision, is still a little scared of the dark and starts looking for a light switch. Or-
Once I become a real
gonna say,
veterinarian
whatever.
cleric, I'm being able to
Like a little-
cast light, but I can't do it yet.
It's okay. You'll get there one day.
That's why we're getting this experience.
I have a
Okay.
challenge for you all. The way is shut.
And you hear the door being closed behind you and a look being turned.
There's no getting out now. But I do have a challenge for you all. You each have to tell me the worst secret you've ever had. Or these tides be a turning. Ooh. I'm a spooky ghost.
This is all canon for
Does it have to have a
Turntines
pirate
now.
accent? Does a ghost have a pirate accent?
Oh, it's
Only a
100%
little bit.
Turntines.
Only a little bit. Okay.
It's a little bit. It's mostly ghosty. You think like a little bit pirate? Maybe.
Definitely ghost. Definitely a ghost.
Definitely a
Definitely.
ghost. How much? How much is?
I'd like to
certain? It's a
insight
guarantee.
check this ghost.
Go ahead.
I was going to insight the woo because I thought it was Turntines.
Yeah, I mean the ghost seems legit. You know, it does definitely want to know the scariest secrets.
No, our darkest secrets.
Well, you've never seen a ghost before, so you don't know if it's real.
Oh, ghosts are real. I hear them quite often. My parents say they like to capsize about upstairs, and I'm not allowed to come out of my room until it's done doing its ghosty business.
This challenge is designed to find a leader amongst you all. A first mate, if you will. Ooh. So who's going to step up to the plate? Yar. I mean, ooh.
Ballrig.
I mean,
Of course, because he's Ballrig. It's going to. It's shaking because he didn't do an insight check. He's shaking. If I don't come back, Darcy, this has been the best afternoon of my life.
I believe in you, Ballrig. Just tell him your secret. Maybe you won't get hurt.
He steps forward. He's shaking. He's very, very nervous. And okay, just
Get out of it.
just
I mean, ooh.
my biggest secret is that I like big butts, and I cannot lie.
Right. Respect. Anyone else feel like sharing? This is spooky
goes back.
leadership contest. Time to prove yourselves. For a spooky ghost
I
promotion.
feel like emboldened by Balrig's boldness and braveness, and looking a little behind herself as she walks forward. She steps up. She's
Ballrig gives her sort of a knowing smile that it kind of
well, my biggest darkest secret is that I was tempted to steal today for the first time in my life. And I almost did it too, because I really wanted to save my allowance for that horse. But I really need this job. And so I spent my money instead, and I didn't steal it.
Oh, that's a dark secret, that is. Hard. Very spooky. I was kind of hoping for something more traumatic, but it's okay. What else you got? Anyone else feel like stepping up, walking the plank?
I think I got one.
Darcy comes back over. She feels cling, 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 as Ballrig gives Darcy all of his lunch money to Darcy.
Oh.
Tears
Classic
rolling in her
Balrog.
eyes.
I think I got one for you. I never stole anything. But that is not my deepest, darkest. My deepest, darkest is that I once killed a man.
He lied.
Mm.
And then he rolls up or deception. With a mediocre 11.
It's not bad.
Yar. Who was the man? Did he deserve it?
Yes?
Yar. I mean, ooh. Ooh. I've killed a man too. Ooh. All right then. Here's what I've got to reveal to you.
And from out of the darkness steps Captain Turntides.
Dun, dun, dun.
It was me the whole time. There ain't no ghosts. You best not start believing in ghost stories, because you're not in one.
Chad like looks super relieved and is like, thank God I didn't have to tell my secret.
I know. I was gonna have to tell him how I got that 3% employee discount.
It'll be 2.5 by the end of the night. Now, I've decided I've seen something in you that I've liked. I like a lot of the things you're doing, Milo. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So for my last challenge, I will place you as leader of this crew. The rest of you must follow.
Sure.
This last... Oh, yes. Never been more sure about nothing in my whole damned life.
All right.
Literally, that makes sense.
The last task that I have for you is, well, it's an important one. You see, 10 years ago, I lost my damn mind. Went bonkers, I did. It was after a shipment or something, but I can't seem to remember what it was. What I want you all to do is to find out what that shipment was and tell me.
Okay.
Milo, you're in charge. I suggest these banking records that you're so fond of. Perhaps a little bit of wee paperwork might not go amiss, if you know what I mean.
Ah, paper trail, yes. Okay, yes, all right. I will do what I can. And we will all do what we can to get what you need so we can all continue our employment here at this wonderful establishment.
I really need this internship.
Then you best go find what I was after all those years ago, little missy.
Okay.
Of course, sure.
Apple.
And he disappears into the darkness. He goes backwards.
Oh. Still clearly visible, but
It's 100% in line of sight.
You piece of shit. All right. Oh God. All right.
Well, I suggest we should probably get to the bank and check and see if there's a paper trail.
All right. But
I mean, I know where the bank
Oleg
is.
and I are gonna have our mandated lunch break.
Okay.
Yeah,
You may proceed.
The Adventurers Resources Department said that we're assured to have a lunch break.
Similar laws of Waterdeep, for every so many hours worked, paid or unpaid, you have to have lunch break.
I didn't join a union. Did somebody else? Was there an intern union I did not know about?
We should definitely look and see if there's an intern union. The deep shafts are very unionized, I'm sure. If I asked my parents, they could probably let me know.
Okay, well, let you get me the paperwork so I can be part of the union, so I could also have a lunch break, because I'm feeling a bit peckish. Now I'm going to make my way there. When you guys are ready, I will be at the bank. A good day.
Which bank? Which bank?
The bank.
Mr. Tinklebottom.
Waterdeep.
Okay.
He is edgy.
The bow. The bank of Waterdeep.
Ulrich bows up to Milo. You're not gonna take that tone with Darcy, are you?
What?
He's all bowed up. And he's like, he maybe weighs 40 pounds, soaking wet. Oh yeah, he big old.
They're just two
bird
gnomes,
cage,
just
rib
like.
cage.
What do you mean?
Yeah, two gnomes.
Thom will immediately go beside Chad and be like, "Oh shit!" Just walk.
like Chad is like so invested, and like he's like not breaking eye contact, but like he goes to hand Tom some of his Oreos, and so he's like watching it like super intently.
Got milk.
I feel like Chad's cool and's got a Lunchable, whereas I've just got like a
We just keep passing Oreos down to each other. Just keep going.
I don't know what you're talking about, Balrig. I was just simply expressing my frustrations on this union thing. I didn't know there was one, and I apologize if I.
We will all, I'm sure, be told by the Adventures Resources Department of all of the legalities of our internship, paid or unpaid. If you would have read the pamphlet. There was no pamphlet. If you would have read the pamphlet, then you would know that we get a lunch break after a certain amount of working, paid or unpaid. And I just really want to have lunch with Darcy.
Yeah. Have lunch. Have your mandated lunch, and I'll meet you there. It's not a big deal. I'll just meet you there.
And after sort of whispering that to Balrig, he kind of gives Milo a wink and is just like, and you better remember that you don't talk that way to Darcy. Kind of winks for him to play along so he can look good in front of his girlfriend.
What are you doing? Something? You got a bug in your eye? Is that what happened? Hold on. Oh, okay. Open your eye and look up. Look up and towards the clock tower.
There's not enough light down here. We have to go upstairs.
I don't see anything. Anyway, I'll see you at the bank.
Lado heads off to the bank. Is anyone else going with him?
If anyone didn't know,
we're getting
Milo
lunch,
will
and then
be
I'm
heading
gonna
to the
ask about an intern union in the city of Waterdeep.
Chad,
our crew on next Wednesday, our regular characters are gonna be like, what the fuck, they joined a union? Shit.
What do you mean?
Chad realizes that he's out of Oreos. And so he's like, do you want to give Balrig and Darcy some alone time, dude? They seem like they want to have a serious talk.
I think you're right, Chad. I think you're right. That's as profound as Tom Gat's got. Yeah. So that's...
Chad puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "Bro." Walks out.
Wow, trip bros.
Trip bros today. And as he's walking back, he turns around to make eye contact with Balrig and is like, and that's it.
Right. And as they leave,
thinking
halfway
in his eye.
as they leave, the horn music for "Meet Me Halfway" by Kenny Loggins starts playing for the two of them.
I think we need to see the lunch date.
That's all I want.
That's the next 20 minutes is all I need. Ulrich,
I've got
Darcy,
my candle lit. Yeah. I'm ready for the date.
It's date night.
Romance is in the air.
It's about lunchtime now, so let's go. Put me in the mood.
So where does Balrig? Because Balrig's job is to pick the lunch location because Darcy has the lunch box.
Oh. It is Waterdeep, and I'm sure we've got this sea-themed casino, so it's got to be close to the water. So we're going to go find a nice sort of dock. We're going to go sit on the dock by the bay. Just saying.
The deep shaft dock, yeah.
Yes. So
the bay.
Yep, and he kind of walks over and he.
This looks like a nice place. We could sit here.
I think that'd be great.
And Balrig takes off of his satchel. It's it's this really nice, like well kept, like I guess oiled, canvas satchel, so things that stay properly inside of it. And he puts it down, and he just kind of sits there, because he's given Darcy his lunch money, and he didn't pack a lunch, so he just kind of sitting there and just going.
So
Here,
Waiting.
You can put your sandwich on there.
So Darcy opens up her lunchbox, and dwarves are like halflings in that they like food a lot. And so like she's got like 2 sandwiches and only half of one hit the ground. And so she's gonna like divvy it out, like her 2 sandwiches and like a little side of like hummus and like carrots, because very about nutrition. And so there's like sets it all out, and closes back up her lunchbox and kind of sets it on like a corner that's flapping up so it doesn't like blow away with her lunch, because it's happened before. So she's like, well, dig in. It's not like a too terrible much, but I think a light lunch will be good after all the experiences we had today. That was a very spooky basement, and those rats.
They were
Like they
something.
scared a third of the life out of me.
You can see that while she's been doing this, Balrig has been over, sort of turned away from her a little bit, doing something with his notebook from when he was taking notes before. And he comes back around, and he turns around and goes, he presents to her a little paper flower. He goes,
I know origami.
and gives her a little paper flower.
You're so good with your hands.
That's what my mom said. She said that that's why I should go become an adventurer.
Oh wow, I didn't know that was a prerequisite for becoming an adventurer.
Well, she says I should be a rogue like she was, but I'm not very good at it.
I'm sure it'll come with practice. Maybe you just need to use your hands more.
Maybe I do. Maybe that's the trick, to just keep on trying.
Everyone needs experience.
Learning new skills with my hands.
You see, my mother's an equestrian, so I grew up around a lot of horses. That's why I've always wanted one of my own.
He is a horse?
No, she's an. Is that? I'm using the wrong word. There's
No,
a word.
equestrian,
People.
right?
No.
Oh, is equestrian?
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've grew up around a lot of horses because I helped out my mum at work, and my father does a lot of paperwork for the union, the doctors' union. I figured I could follow in both their footsteps if I became an animal doctor. That's why I
There's
want
so
to be
much
a
lore
veterinarian.
being written right now. There's so much lore.
So bad.
That's a really interesting way that you are bringing those 2 separate things together, and sort of placing yourself right at the intersection of those 2 career paths.
Well, animals get injured too and sick, so someone's got to take care of them.
Yeah, someone's
figured.
got to do it. Yeah, no,
And they're soft
like I
and
said,
fluffy and cute, so there's that.
cute and fluffy's nice. It's really nice.
So, do you have any pets at home?
Well, I have fish. I keep a fish. It's a goldfish. It's
Oh, wow.
it's small and kind of squirmy. He always likes to jump out of the tank, and I have to catch him, and it's like really slippery. But that's how I built up my manual dexterity, was handling these slippery things and getting them back where they belong.
Fish.
Wow, did you know that you can actually teach a goldfish tricks?
Can you now? I've never taught.
I read it in a book once.
So I can
Maybe I
actually
can-
play with the goldfish. make it do tricks and make it sing.
Maybe I could show you sometime.
I'd really appreciate that for you to come over and teach me the ways of goldfish handling.
I've had pretty much every type of pet out there that you can have, so.
How long is this lunch?
It goes on way past the unionized regulated time. And then we realized, oh snap, we were supposed to meet him at the bank. Maybe we can stop by my house real quick and see if we can get some union paperwork and, get some union papers. My parents don't come home till after dark.
So your parents aren't at home and we can stop by and get the paperwork.
You can play with my goldfish.
I would like to meet your pets that you have. Maybe we can pet them together.
That'd be great. Let's go.
Young and in love.
All right. So, that happened. Meanwhile, Milo, Tom, and Chad, you've stopped to have your lunch, discuss international economics, and then you stopped off at the.
Like in our like chat over here, I was like, I imagine like Milo and Tom and Chad having like the most deep conversation. It's like, bro, do you ever think about like what love truly means to you? Like, and just like going like so deep into.
I think it would go something like that. Chad posing the question, and then for about 20 minutes, it's just Milo, Chad, and Thom going, bro. Bro.
I mean, it's like,
bro.
They're like that one friend that you only ever meet when they're high. But just all the time.
It's like whenever you like see someone that you're in class with, but like outside of class, but you're only like class friends. Like the only reason you talk to this person is because you both have English and you have to sit next to each other, but then you see them outside of class and you're like,
bro,
what's up, man?
How to get your interest on? Yeah.
That's the extent of the conversation.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, the group of you, three of you, find yourselves at the, what do you call it? The bow. The Bank of Waterdeep.
The bow.
And there is a dwarven kind of clerical type there. He kind of looks down from his glasses towards you, Milo, and is like, yes, what was it you're looking for, young man?
I am looking for the account for
Okay.
Mr. Turn Tides. You have one of those? Sir, excuse me? Sir? Almost lost you there. I was looking for stay, sir, please stay with me here. I am trying to be a customer. And,
yes. What are we doing again? Account.
As I said, yes, an account for Mr. I'm sorry?
I'm an accountant.
And that is why I'm here. Thank you.
Right.
I'm looking for...
In the right place.
This is the bank, I assume?
Yes. Yes, this is the bank. Which, I'll go looking.
How am I looking?
You would be like way better.
I mean, I'm wearing a full denim suit. My mustache is perfectly coiffed. It is a full bushy mustache.
He starts going looking in like old parchments. It takes him like 10 minutes and comes back and is like, we do have one under Captain Bromley, known as Turn Tides. Yes, but
okay.
Are you he? Show me some identification, please.
I am.
He looks just like him.
Does he?
I didn't see it.
That is me. I be he.
You can roll me
He
a
is me.
deception check with advantage.
Ooh. Not a 3. I'll take the 19.
There it is. This old dwarf's like, all right, Mr. Bromley, if you could sign here. And passes over a piece of paper towards you to sign.
Yar.
Quill.
Yar. I sign my name. Out of instinct.
Tinkle bottom.
He takes one look at it. Very good, sir. Very good, then. Let me lead you to the vault.
Okay.
I kind of like look back at the group.
Where is it?
You're muted.
Not here
Driscoll.
yet.
Muted. Balrig.
Are they not here?
About this time, can Balrig and Darcy come running into the bank? Balrig's trying to like
Paperwork.
reattach his suspenders. His ascot's all out of all
Darcy's cardigan
discombobulated,
is unbuttoned.
and we're covered in pet fur.
Yeah, and fish food.
Thom will just share a knowing look with Chad.
One of Darcy's like pigtail braids is just a pigtail, and the other one's a braid.
Oh, didn't you have braided beard? One of your braid
I
your
did,
beard
one of the
braids was
beard-
undone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
On the same side.
unbraided.
One's a braided, one's a dreadlock.
Kind of a messy beard. Yeah. Amazing. So, the old dwarven kind of cleric steps out with his parchment and starts leading you guys to the vault section. Along with me, young man, to the vault. We go.
Hey.
Yeah.
I will be bringing my my colleagues. Please follow me, fellows. Here we go. We are going into the vault, doing exactly what we are supposed to.
All right.
Darcy and Balrig are holding hands.
He goes into a bunch of keys, and he says, "I remember now. Before you left on your last voyage, Mr. Bromley, that you came here and you gave us a lockbox. I'm very suspicious about it, all I have to say, but I overlooked it for you. In my younger days, I was 10 years ago, and here's the key." He opens up the vault. And the big sort of vault door swings open, and there is a huge vault inside, completely empty, aside from one lockbox, which is set in the center of the room. There you go.
Okay.
Bromley,
All right.
all of your possessions that we hold here for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Say hello to your wife for me. Kids, was it you that had the kids and the wife? I can't say I remember. Off I go.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. This will be fine. Thank you, Mr. What was your name?
Sorry.
Okay, well, it was great meeting you. Thank you.
No.
RB, what is it, Miss?
And he reads the name tag.
Trary, Mr. RB Trary. Okay, well, thank you. It was wonderful, and thank you so much.
And he kind of waves him off.
What's that? I think that's
Away
it.
from
I
the
think that's it.
scene, the dwarf pulls off the mask. No.
Oh my
It's turn
god.
time.
It's tides again.
Xanathar.
Me again, kids.
That time it's Driscoll. It's like, alright, you passed the test.
The vault loads open before you, and there's just a small lockbox the size you can fit in your hands.
Well, I feel like we should carry this back to
Yeah,
the
we
boss.
bring it back, or do we open it?
That's
Well,
the
maybe
mission.
just-
that's how we can win all this.
Maybe just take a peek and then bring it to him.
Ooh,
We might lose
Or a
it
peek.
if it's out of the box.
What if that's part of the test? I'm not supposed to
Real
look.
quick. Oh,
What if the
let's
test is
just
to
take it
look?
to him. Oh,
Well, I could try to like I could probably try and like pick the lock.
A quiz and a quiz.
Ulrich's
Yeah, let's
really
Chad
good
pick
with
the
his
lock.
hands.
Your call, dude. Ulrich,
Don't do
for
that.
me, we could totally try and pick the lock.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe
maybe
you
the two
two
of us
can-
together can figure it out.
Sweet, bro. Let's do this.
At advantage then.
I just want to say that I'm for
Before it's
bringing
said,
it
you can
back, but that's
Oh, okay.
Or
I'm
unless you
gonna
want me
back
to.
up
Get
the-
advantage.
To the wall.
A 12 and a 1?
That was good.
12.
You
I'm gonna go with the
crack
one, Will.
open this this lock on a little box. Pretty simple little lock. And
I close
the,
my eyes in case the test is to not look.
Mhm. The little compartment opens up in front of you, and you all hear, first of all, the vault door swinging shut with a thud.
Oh no.
And then a voice enters your minds from the box. Captain Bromley. No. Disappointing. And that is where we end tonight's episode of Learn by Play, the intern extraordinaire.
Oh my god.
I guess next
What will
week we're-
befall our interns? What will happen to them? What relationships may they strike up next? What kind of denim-based disasters will they find themselves in? We're going to have to wait until next week to find out. As, in fact, next week, we'll be going back to our normal characters, discovering the fate of our
What?
interns.
Yeah, I'm like sad.
I know.
At
Perhaps
least
later
Darcy
down the
can
road,
die a version.
there will be more intern episodes if you guys in the
All right,
chat
let's
enjoy
think of
them
the
and
same
want
thing.
more. Yeah, let us know. You can also tweet at us at IncounterRP is my Twitter handle, so tweet at us there. You can follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/EncounterRoleplay for more D&D and role-playing game shenanigans. But let's go around the cast and crew. Did we enjoy ourselves tonight? Let's start with Sid. How was that?
I loved it. I had a great time. I love like funny, like lighthearted sessions like this, especially like when you're in a really serious campaign, like just to like take a step back and just like do absolute buffoonery. I love it. So I had a fantastic time, and I hope we get to do this again. I hope there's like an epilogue where Balrig and Darcy have like a petting zoo together, and like
recycling
Chad
center.
gets to be like, you know, in
At
the
recycling
next
center.
series of Force Grey, and you know, then Milo gets to be a bank teller for real, and Tom is like the CEO of like what? Where did we go? Rivers.
Acquisition
Bank.
Sync.
Actually, no,
The
of
ravine.
the ravine.
The
Yeah, I was
ravine.
gonna say.
The ravine, yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he can have as many discounts as he wants. That's like my hope. But yeah, if you like this and you want to talk more about Chad, I'm always here for it. You can tweet at me at Sid_Shield, and I tweet about everything else that I'm doing there as well.
Amazing stuff. And Myth, how was that, my friend?
Oh my god, I thought that was amazing. I feel like I said, or like Sid said, it's very much like it's like getting the giggles out. You know, like you have all these great sessions and these like serious sessions, but it's nice to just be like, let's just chill and giggle for a bit, and then get back into it later. So I thought it was great. I loved it. There's another point I wanted to bring up. I feel like Turn Tides is absolutely now just a horrible ripoff at every turn of
Of his
Barbosa.
side.
But it was I had so much fun. It was so good. Loved it. And thank you. You guys can follow me at Twitter /Mythematic. So there, that's me. That's me. Didn't know what
Amazing.
else to say because I'm so giggly this whole time. Man, oh man.
Or even scarier, there's a doppelganger of Captain Turntides out there.
All right. Ooh.
Have you thought about that? Or an evil twin?
His name is Milo.
We've yet to find out. It's going to be a good one. Amazing stuff. Lindy, how was that?
Oh, that was hilarious. I love how we were like, oh yeah, we're playing the interns tonight. Everybody come up with your intern. And then we were like, boom. And this is what happened. It was hilarious. It was fun. It was lighthearted. I had a blast. I was like, what if I do my dwarf nerd voice? And like Telescope was like, I won't be able to keep a straight face. I was like, done. That's what I'm doing now. I was thinking about changing it, but now I'm like set, committed to this voice now. But that was a lot of fun. That was just so much fun. I can't say anything else. It was a blast. I love it. I hope our interns are okay, or if not, we find out what happened to them. They're unionized now. I have the paperwork, so you know, interns union will hear this. But you can find me playing too much tabletop. Just kidding. There's never enough. At Laugh Love Lindy and all the social medias.
Fantastic stuff. And Greg, how was that, my friend?
Oh man, that was great. That was super fun. I love doing improv stuff like that where we're just here, go, 3 hit points, AC 10, who cares, go. That's the best. But the best thing about this is that just like everybody said, you have a very serious campaign, break it out for lighthearted stuff. But we also just furthered the world of Waterdeep, our own little Waterdeep, by putting 5 characters in play with backstories and involving relationships that Will can do whatever he wants with. And we have 5 NPCs that we are fully invested in because we actually had a chance to play them for a couple hours, which is fantastic. The world is that much richer for us having done this kooky, funny thing, but we want to see these people succeed, and now Will has, pardon the pun, poker chips to play against our regular characters who really don't give any 2 shits about these people, but the players do. Let's see if we can keep that straight. Grimjack21502 on the Twitches and the Twitters. Join me on Twitter to see where I'm doing all this fun stuff, but just join us back here so we can learn by play and see what happened to those fun-loving interns. See you later.
Absolutely. And last but not least, Tosco.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just echo what everyone else said. It's nice for sort of a step away from this, crime family gritty drama, and on the learn by play part of it, I think, as a DM, I mean, I know I do. I love to overplan. Even as a player, I love to over backstory and everything. And we're not kidding when we tell you we literally signed onto the call. And Will was like, oh, right, we're playing the interns. Give me your name. And most of us, we jumped on D&D Beyond and hit the randomize button. That's where Ballrig Eversharp came from. And lo and behold, he's got his first girlfriend. And it's just have fun. I mean, I think that the bottom line is, there's so much dark and gritty out there. To have, throw something at your players every once in a while that's just out of left field for them to have fun and to mix it up, because you never know, this is about telling stories. And what a great little story of these 5 little interns who are now stuck in a bank vault that, I mean, we're going to have to the thing is, Flinrick, you're right. Flinrick's not going to give a damn about these kids. He doesn't give a damn about the family, much less 5 interns. So anyway, I loved it. I had a great time. What a blast, and a great group of people to just have some laughs with. And you can find me as Tall Squall all over the social media. And if you find me out there, let me know you found me on Learn by Play First here on the Dungeons & Dragons channel.
Absolutely. And thank you guys in chat for watching tonight. We will be back again next week at a time of 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you can join us again then. In the meantime, though, try not to roll too many now once, because our interns want to be there laughing when you do. Good night, everybody. Bye! The interns.